So, as I was saying, I don't know if the mic audio is working or not, because the captions are working. But we're going to be playing single vampires in your area. And let's just go start. What's your name? MissKatonik. There you go. Okay, come on. Okay, wait. Ooh, okay. Oh, I can change the color, so this is like... Okay, well, these are the options. Sure, let's have green hair. Cute. Kinda like this. This reminds me of, were you guys seen kids in high school? I was emo as fuck, but... Alright, let's see. This is fine. Oh, here we go. You dragged your feet up the stairs and down the halls of your apartment building. It was a long day at the Space Cafe, making drinks and politely listening to the same regulars making the same small talk. Weather has been weird lately. Can you believe it's a new year already? It's so busy here today, huh? You reached the hallway to your apartment. No matter, you were off work now and had a few days off too, which was rare. You were free to spend a few days lazing around, reading your favorite magazine and doing some sketching. Oh, they do art? You fiddled your keys in the door, trying to coax the cheap lock to cooperate. Another complaint for the landlord. Just then, muffled yelling made its way out into the hallway. You could only sigh. Ooh, are we gonna listen in on my neighbors fighting? Okay, I mean, sure. You always do this. Oh, sure, it's always my fault. Oh, no. My parents are coming all the way from the... Ladies? I told you weeks ago. Whatever, I'm sick of this. I'm leaving. The door across from you jerks open and a short Martian stomped out, slamming the door behind them and marching away down the hall. A Martian? As you finally got your door unlocked, you could hear muffled sobbing. You winced sympathetically. Not even aliens could avoid the many pitfalls of relationship drama. There are aliens? What? Okay. You shook your head. You're going to be different. Someday soon, you will find real love and you'll have your happily ever after. Nothing's gonna stop you. Alright. Thud. You fell into your apartment and onto your face. Huh? You looked back to find a small box right outside your door. You must have been so preoccupied that you missed it. Not even bothering to get up, you dragged the box over. Hola! I'm certain I wasn't expecting a delivery. Sure enough, the tag on the box had your neighbor's name on it. The one that was just fighting? Violet Heights, Apartment 8, Constellation City. Oh my god. Fang's delivery. So my neighbor is the vampire. Okay. You groaned and got up. This was the second time this week that you had received someone else's mail. You were starting to seriously suspect that the delivery man just wanted to mess with you. With some effort, you picked up the box and carried it over to your neighbor. So, side tangent, I used to have the same problem in my apartment. The reason they would dump it in front of my door is because I was home more often than my neighbors were. So they would just dump it at my door and leave. I saw this guy not test out anyone else's door and just dump it in front of my door. You knocked on the door. No response. Ellis, the man who lived there. Ellis? Ellis, the man who lived there, was always on the go, so no surprise he wasn't home. See? You gently placed a box down in front of the door. You should probably leave him a note. You grabbed a sticky note and pen from your apartment and scribbled down a note. What did I write? Ooh, it's my house. It's so cute. I would think the delivery man was lazy. I mean, I know they're busy and overworked, but I also don't want my neighbor's packages in my house. Work schedule. Sorry. Alright, there we go. This was in front of my door. Oh, okay. Please check that your delivery address is correct. This was in front of my door. Hopefully you hadn't damaged it when you fell over it. Oh, I hadn't thought of that. Your efforts were wasted though, as the door pulled open, revealing not your neighbor? Oh, is he not my neighbor? Hi. You wanna be my You are my neighbor. Are you my neighbor? Can I help you? No. Your usual neighbor was a middle-aged man with black hair and warm brown eyes. This is not my usual neighbor. This is not a usual neighbor. The complete opposite of the man before you right now. This man had pale blue hair and was coincidentally considerably taller. Oh, it's not like coincidentally he was taller. Never mind all the other differences. Coincidentally he was taller. Jesus. He's also wearing a shirt, but you tried your best to not focus on that. Oh, wasn't? No, he's not. I can't read. Ellis? Who are you? He raised an eyebrow at that. Shouldn't I be asking that? So are you gonna tell me what I want, or... Oh right, God, this is awkward. I got Ellis's mail by mistake. The man bent down to pick up the box, pausing to regard the sticky note. MissKatonik, huh? He smirked at you. Why? What's so fucking wrong with my name? I chose it. How neighborly of you. I'll give this to Ellis when he gets back. Are you guys related? Are you friends? That's pale blue? That's... purple? I'm a little colorblind. I don't know. Before you could get a chance to reply, he stepped back inside and closed the door. Is there like dyslexia-friendly fonts I can toggle? You were left standing in the hallway, confused. That was so rude. I mean, we were like ugly. Look at the cow. This is cute. I like this room. This is nice. That's an old ass computer. That's an old ass computer. You grabbed a drink from the fridge and some leftovers before finally reaching your bedroom. Hint, click on something. Click on the PC when you're done looking around. Oh, I want to click on the cow. Oh, what's that? Rogue. Love quiz inside. Okay. Find your ideal type. Dating news lifestyle. Shocking. New information leaked about Mars Beauty Recall, page 1, and find out what Cassandra Perrette says about dating on the catwalk, page 2. Snakely Gorgon shares a secret to rock hard abs that last a lifetime, page 7. Find your... That girl summer is here. I like this a lot. Oh no. It was the hottest gossip and advice. One time, the horoscope even predicted the end of a relationship for you. Jesus. Then again, the witch writing the horoscopes is world famous, so it makes sense. The best thing about it is the quizzes though. Your coworker at the cafe always laughs at you for doing the quizzes in your breaks. But they're wrong. You won't be discouraged so easily. Oh, I'm doing the quiz. Okay, here we go. Oh, no, the quiz is already done for me. Right. So what does it say? Do you breathe oxygen? No. Have you ever been to space? No. Do you require food? Yes. Do you often try new things? Sure. Do you enjoy traveling? Yes. Alien, huh? See this? An alien. Alright, cool. Sure. What are the options? Human. Love is within reach. Take the first step. Be more assertive. You're daring. Your darling will think it's hot. Star drop. Ease up a little and smell the roses. A passionate love that will sweep you off your feet is waiting for you. Alien. An adventurous love awaits you. Keep exploring the world in your heart. Vampire. Leave the boring logic to others. Throw caution to the wind and chase that love. It's closer than you think. Yeah, my neighbor. Probably. What did he do to my actual neighbor? Your ideal type is vampire. Leave the boring logic to the others. Throw caution to the wind and chase that love. It's closer than you think. If Rogue magazine says a vampire is your ideal match, then vampire is your ideal match. I am the vampire. What's that? Ooh. Oh, this is cute. Your sketchbook. Once he had dreamed of becoming an artist for Rogue magazine, but turns out the starving artist stereotype exists for a reason. Your cow plush. This plushie is very sentimental. Your last boyfriend had been disappointing in many ways. Mostly he kept ditching you during dates. Work, he said. Work turned out to be that harpy he was always with. Whatever, she could have him. You decided to buy yourself an emotional support cow instead. Benjamin the cow was way more comforting to have around. I like Benjamin the cow. I also want a Benjamin the cow. Can I look outside the window? Oh, I can. The view. Your apartment may be cheap and small, and your neighbors may be loud and annoying, but you sure did get lucky to have a nice view of Constellation City. I guess it's this. A CD. If only you'd written down what you had burned on this. It probably has some weird folk grunge from that brief phase you went through. I want to burn a CD. Is this one up or what is this? The lead singer of Zup. Oh, here we go. She's so cool. Pretty, successful, in a happy relationship. Unlike you. Okay. Okay. What the fuck? Calendar, no. Oh. Sticky notes. Read a book. Yoga. Fold laundry. This handwriting though? Did you? I had the exact same handwriting in high school. the freaking, where did this come from? Like the little like hook for the G's and the Y's and stuff like that. Because I had a classmate that did that, and I thought it looked so cool, and so I copied it. Something about putting away and folding your laundry, reading a book, and taking up yoga. One of these days, I'll get to these things. I don't have any laundry to fold. I don't know how to do yoga though. I think that's it for things I can interact with. Looks like it. Oh. Oh. I clicked on the computer. Okay. You had barely opened a news page when a pop-up appeared. Fire Nova News. Snakes on airship cause a stir. Clarissa catcalls for boycott of Sunbeam Ray shampoo after devastating hair loss. Oh no. Constellation City prepares for Saturn Festival. What is Kerbalife and how can it help you? Disastrous night downtown after meteor shower causes building collapse. Chairman of Mars Beauty apologizes for warm red pigment that causes users to sprout antenna. Daily horoscope. Acid Gem Potion Shop in urgent need of assistant. Cat burglar still at large in Dragon Hills. Eternal Youth now in a bottle. Blemish Cream by Elvina Faye. Nondescript game. Totally legit. Redacted. Oh, it's... oh, I see, okay. Single vampires in your area. Join now. Single vampires in your area? That's sort of suspicious. But... this might be a sign from the universe, or a virus. What's your username? Same as my name. Here you go. Oh, I can't. It's too long. Here you go. Damn pop-up in game. Cat's World Online. Oh, this is cute. Embassy Otherworld. Play now. Antivirus, download now. Ha! That's a fucking trap. Welcome to Vamp Chat. Finding matches in your area. Cool. You have been matched with Bloodcake. Oh my god. Hi. Oh no. Hey, with the 2 Ys. You a guy? No, I'm not. Sorry. No problem. Good luck on here. You too. Bloody Cupcake has left the chat. Okay. Oh, is it like chat roulette? You've been matched with Bennett XD. Oh boy. Hello. Hey. Not the hey with the fucking 4 Ys. Hello. What's up? You down for some fun? What? Oh, come on. Send me your address. I'll make it worth it. No. No? Whatever. He's left the chat. Okay. You've been matched with Demnox. Oh god, the XX username. I also did that. So many Ys. You glance out your window. It was dark out already. I'll try one more time, then I'll go to bed. Oh, I'm guessing this is the one? Demnon. Demnon? Demnons. I don't know how to say that. Hey. Hi. So, question. I'm not sending you my address. Please don't ask for my address. I was gonna ask what your blood type was, but now I'm intrigued. Sorry, just a bad day today. Here, you can have my address instead, as a peace offering. Oh, no need! Oh, he actually gave me his address. What a psychopath! Second one felt like Tinder. Demon Ox. Oh, is that how you would say it? I've not been on Tinder. Is that what it's like to be on Tinder? Jeez. You! Me? Yes, you! The rude guy next door! Oh. Oh! You! That's my line! And that's still the wrong address! Oh no, God forbid you have to take 3 steps over here. You might damage more of my mail. Damage? You burst several of my blood bags. I wouldn't have kicked it if it hadn't been in front of my door. You kicked my mail when I fell over it. Is it my fault if you can't look where you're going? You're insufferable. Shit. You know what? He deserves to be called rude. No way your luck is that bad. You woke up before your alarm went off. Honestly, you'd barely managed to sleep that night. But it was a new day now. Stupid neighbor, stupid magazine, stupid ex-boyfriend. You didn't look forward to working this time. Alright, let me see. Let me summon. Okay. Just got dumped. Work was a slog. My neighbor's an asshole. Got kinda hot. I'm tired. So I just woke up. I'm tired. It is 100% stupid neighbor, stupid magazine. You pouted, staring up at the ceiling. It's like the universe was conspiring to make you upset. This was all the ad's fault. This was the neighbor's fault. This was your own fault. It was definitely my own fault. You should have quit dating after your ex. Clearly the universe was telling you something. Soon enough, your alarm interrupted your thoughts. After a shower, you grabbed an apple from the kitchen and ran out the door. Work was only a few blocks away. If you run, you could make it in 10 minutes, which you always did, so you end up sleeping a little longer. I work here? I want to work here? I want to work here. You push open the door to the Space Cafe and were immediately hit with the aroma of freshly baked scones and donuts. People were already chatting at the counter, and your coworker zipped past you carrying coffee on a platter. Morning, MissKatonik. This is my coworker. I want to work here. She seems so nice. Cute. I like the art style a lot. You waved at her and quickly headed to the back to put on your uniform. Uniform policy was a little lax, so at least you had options. Oh, I get to pick. You quickly got dressed. I have green hair, right? Yeah. Oh, you guys can't see. She's very cute. The day went by slowly, as couple after couples came for their weekend dates. You had to fight off the urge to roll your eyes. You smiled happily to yourself as you watched them. You were too tired to care. Huh, I'm not bitter about it. You couldn't help it. You were hopeless romantic through and through. Fuck you. Finally, you reached the last stretch of your shift. It was late afternoon, and though the chattering had not died down at all, you knew it would at least be someone else's problem soon. I know. Wait. Maybe if I move over here. I guess this works. I'm not in this corner. Oh. Oops. Looking up, you glanced over the crowded cafe. There were quite a few interesting guests. A were girl was A were girl was sitting by herself at a table picking at her food. Like a werewolf girl? By the register, a fiendish woman and a fae were playfully arguing over who would pay the bill. Meanwhile, an older couple was sitting, right? Not were sitting, by a window seriously bickering over dessert. By the door, a tiny golem was holding the door for another equally small golem. You know what this reminds me of, this whole setting? It reminds me of Legends and Lattes. So it's like high fantasy, but like low stakes. I really do like this vibe. You watched as they stepped out and yet another customer came in. He was a tall man with red eyes and pale blue hair. Oh no. Wait, wasn't that your neighbor? Isn't it daytime? Quickly escape to the staff room, duck behind the counter. Be professional about this. Try to be nice. You straightened up a little and gave him your best attempt at a warm smile. Hi, neighbor. That seemed to freeze him in place for a moment. Then he went right back to his smug demeanor. Well, isn't this a delightful coincidence? I like his shirt, actually. I want a shirt like that. Why is he so tall? He's not even in frame. He was wearing a bright pink sunglasses and blue button-up. Plastered on his face was an amused grin showing off two very sharp fangs. Does he have a heart tattoo on his neck? Can I get you anything? Yeah, what a great coincidence, you smiled brightly. Yeah, delightful, you say sarcastically. Can I get you anything? Your brain quickly defaulted to your usual customer service question. He didn't seem fazed by you ignoring your earlier statement. On the contrary, he just moved right along. An espresso to go. Vampires can have coffee? You pulled out a cup to write his name on and paused. You didn't actually know his name, you realized. Looking up, he had a smile on his face that told you he wasn't gonna offer it up unless you asked. Your name? What about it? This bitch! He definitely knew what he was doing. Can I have your name? Seemingly satisfied with this, he finally answered you. Lennox. Just Knox is fine. Oh. Knox left soon after you handed him his coffee. You lingered a while past the end of your shift so you could be sure to not run into him. You had lived in cramped apartments long enough to know that the worst thing in the world was getting caught in the elevator with someone you weren't thrilled to talk to. Fortunately, your apartment in Violet Heights was only on the second floor, so you rarely took the elevator anyways. Then again, being caught in the stairwell wouldn't be much better. I mean, being caught in the stairwell under different circumstances might be kind of nice. You made your way down the hallway to your door, thanking the stars that there was no one there. I'm sorry for that glimpse into my mind. Why can't you even be happy for me? Oh no, they're fighting again. You let out an audible sigh. This again. Oh yes, I'm so happy that you decided to abandon me here while you go chase your dreams. You fiddle with your lock, cursing the landlord with every unsuccessful jiggle of your keys. So I should just give up on everything so you can be happy? You were fine with that when I was the one leaving everything behind for you. Your door finally clicked open and you quickly stepped in. The drama. Maybe I should tell them that I can hear them fighting. I should tell them I could hear them fighting. You quickly pulled off your shoes and tossed them haphazardly to an unoccupied corner. You should probably eat something before you unwind. What am I eating? What's in the house? Oh, there's something in the microwave. That's not good. What's in here? Oven. I don't think I've ever used this. It was a good thing you couldn't bake, or else the cafe might have to put you on the real early shift. Oh, I can bake. More sticky notes. There are for important contacts and grocery lists. Cereal, fruit, milk. Raisins? Laundry. What's Fior? Microwave. You found some leftovers inside and just heated them. Wait, the leftovers were in the microwave the whole day and I'm gonna eat it now? It didn't take long for the microwave to ding, letting you know your meal was ready. That's not okay. You munched on your leftovers as you headed to your computer. Yeah, I bet you munched on it because it's all crusty. You turn on your PC to do some browsing. Ding! A notification? Where's that screaming coming from? Next door? Right. Where's that screaming coming from? Could you be less noisy? It's not me. It's coming from apartment 7. Ugh, can they shut up? I'm gonna complain. They're just having a hard time right now. Lol, they don't ever stop. Good luck with that. So MissKatonik. Oh my god. Yeah. Wanna send me your address? Fucking idiot. Let me think about it. You should have it since it's on your mail for some unexplained reason. Yes, unexplainable. A real mystery. We'll never know why. This bitch did it on purpose. Actually, I wanted to ask what you're doing on the site. Are you judging me for being on a site we're both using? Not at all. Actually, I own the site. I forgot about it until recently. Wow, you had to make a whole site to find someone willing to put up with you. Or maybe I just needed a snack. Okay. Okay. Anyway, I've told you why I'm here. Your turn. Why do you care? Don't need to be so defensive. I'm not defensive. I'm curious. I won't bite. I fucking... Yeah, okay. Well... I'm looking for love, I guess. I want romance in my life. A magazine told me to. Are we gonna be honest with the vampire? I think it's much more fun if we're honest and we don't flirt with them directly. Let's do that. I want romance in my life. And you clicked on a sketchy ad for that? Isn't that your sketchy ad? Touché. Oh, Ellis is back. Got to go. Bye. So he does know the actual neighbor. No, what do you mean no? You just said this damn vampire. What are you knowing about? Look at the link. The link? Oh, that's what you thought. What? What link? Okay. In the chat? I didn't notice the link. I'll check it later, I guess. Well, that's what you thought. Until you got to the kitchen and checked your work schedule. Turned out you had the day off. Once you had finished breakfast, you quickly showered and got dressed. Normally days off were for staying in PJs and lazing about, but you had to get groceries today. I love this. What is all of this? That's bedeviled coffee beans? Okay. I want one of everything. Is that bread? What is all of this? What is that? More bread. Fin what? Oh, there's a little plushy thing over there. You sped through your shopping, wanting to spend as little of your precious day off doing chores as possible. Not true. I would spend the entire day out in the grocery store if I could. You glance over your basket of groceries. It seems like you had everything. You could probably stop by the snack aisle. You could get your neighbor something. No? Yeah, why not? You could do it something nice. No, you don't want to make another detour. No, I want something nice. You meander over to the snack aisle, browsing your options. It looks like they had all your favorites in stock. Betwixt chocolate bars. Cleo Panda's light and dark chocolate swirls. Something sour candies. You decided to grab sour candies. You grabbed a little pack of sour candies and put it in your basket. A laughing from behind you somewhere stopped you in your tracks before you could leave the aisle. Your heart sped up as you slowly turned around. A few steps down from you, a woman with violet skin and red hair was laughing with a man. They acted like teenagers in love, though they were clearly much older than that. Normally, this sort of thing would have you smiling to yourself and fantasizing about your prospect of happily ever after. The scene, however, was doing the opposite for you in this moment. It suddenly felt like your future was bleak and hopeless. These people were not strangers. Well, one of them. Is this the ex-boyfriend? The man at least was your ex-boyfriend. The woman was not the one he had cheated on you with. Oh, it's not even the one he cheated on you with. I see. Oh, wow. That sucks. Do you want the Betwixt chocolate bars as well? Old rabbits die hard, you suppose, as he and the woman whisper to each other. You quickly and quietly step away. You are frozen in place, unable to move, stunned. You sigh and left quickly before you cause a scene. Would I just look? I don't know. Let me think. I think I would sneak away 100%. You couldn't believe now that you had ever seen anything in him. You'd been entirely smitten before. Now in hindsight, you were disappointed in past you for being so dumb. Felt. So felt. The walk home felt longer than usual. As your mind whirled with thoughts of the past. So many regrets. So many bad decisions. There's a bad decision right next door waiting for you. You quietly walked down the familiar hallway to your apartment. Something was different though. Standing in the hallway were some of your neighbors, carrying boxes out of their apartment in silence. Oh, did they break up? It was about time they went their separate ways. I feel bad for them. Even if it wasn't necessary, endings hurt. It was undoubtedly a sad moment that would be remembered for many years to come. You stepped into your apartment. You barely closed the door behind you when you heard your computer beep from your room. Did you see the screaming neighbors are leaving? Yes. So what link did you want me to click? Oh wait, it says fake chat? It says fake chat. What did you want me to click? On the antivirus? On the eternal youth? On all of them? Oh no, it doesn't do anything if you click on it. I was gonna go over there today, but they were already moving stuff out. I saw. Oh, you thought the link was funny? Oh, okay. I saw. What's up with you? Nothing. How honest are we gonna be? What's up with you? You know what? People ask like, how are you? How's it going? How are you really? And then you tell them and they're like, oh shit, wasn't expecting that. I'm gonna give him that right now. I ran to my ex. I don't want to talk about it. I'm just having a bad day. Wait. What? You stare at your screen for a few more minutes, but no new messages came. Did he just... You wait and then leave? What the fuck is wrong? Even in game. You wondered what he was up to right as there was a knock on your door. The fuck is he doing here? Why? Why is he coming over? Why is that the response? Oops. What could he want? And he was shirtless yet again. It was very distracting. Does he not own a shirt though? Come to give you that vampiric D. Oh no. Hey, I don't think this is a spicy visual novel. I don't think I'll get in trouble, but... See something you like? Who the I see a nuisance. Here. He handed you something. What did he hand me? A tub full of ice cream? It'll help. I know for a fact because it's enough to help Ellis and his issues. It'll definitely help you. Are they roommates? You couldn't help but laugh. It was endearing. You teared up a little. How would I had like a shit day. Someone's being... Yeah, I would cry. I would cry. Stupid. I would cry. Thank you. Hey, now it's okay. He gave you an unsure pat on the head. Oh no. There. I got a giggle out of you. Much better. The rest of your day off fortunately went by much better. There was no denying the ice cream definitely helped. Oh. Thank you for the ice cream yesterday. No worries. Can't let my favorite neighbor suffer too much. Be honest, I'm the only neighbor you knew, aren't I? You know, aren't I? Details, details. So why are you crashing with Ellis anyway? Curious, are we? Yes, actually. Just wondering what Ellis did to deserve such punishment. I'm a delight to have around, actually. And so humble, too. I'm just taking a break. From? Work, life, family, all of it. Ah, mood. What do you do for work normally? You seem like someone who would have family issues. Oh, fuck. Sorry to hear that. I can't do number 2. Number 2 is projecting. Number 2 is unfair when I am that person as well. What do you do for work normally? I kind of want to go with the second one. This and that. Like running the site. Is that just another way of saying you're unemployed? Not the site specifically, but it's in that line, yeah? Oh, a programmer? Are you going to leave soon? How do you know Ellis? He's a family friend. Anyway, I gotta go for now. Try not to miss me too much. Okay. Not the fucking hamster face. Oh. Coming home from another long day, you were looking forward to a warm shower and snuggling into bed. You got yelled at by a rude customer who didn't understand how queues worked. To make things worse, you had accidentally spilled coffee on yourself. Now the day was finally at an end. Cute. Where's the— oh, the shower is back there, so this is like a wall. Okay, I see. Discarding your shoes randomly, you drag your feet to the bathroom. This motherfucker would make me so mad if this is how his vampiric ass words all the time. I like... But that's because of my issues. I like it. Your hopes for the evening were unfortunately dashed, however, as you realized too late that you did not have hot water. What? Cold and wet and more than a little annoyed, you got out of the shower, wrapping a towel around you and stomping to your computer. What for? Oh, okay. Issue is I secretly also like it. Do you have hot water? Hello to you too, MissKatonik. I'm good, thanks for asking. Nox, I had a long day, and now I'm cold. Now is not the time. Right, sorry, but do you? I'll check. Water's fine for me. You having issues? You can come over and use the shower over here. See, he is being coy, but I'm going. I'm gonna call the landlord. I'll go. You invited me? You invited me thinking I wouldn't? Bitch, I want a warm shower. Move. Without even waiting for a reply, you drag yourself to the kitchen. I'm not making phone noises. You listen to the dial tone, impatiently tapping your foot. What? Hey, it's MissKatonik from apartment 8. I'm in apartment 8. My hot water isn't working. You hear a long, drawn-out sigh. I'll try to get someone out there within the week. But what am I supposed to do until then? It's warm out and you're young. You'll be fine. Can I withhold rent until he fixes all the issues? Unbelievable. So? He said I have to wait a while. Wow, this place is horrible. Yeah. My offer stands. You can come over here. Really? I promise I won't bite. Fine, if you're sure. Certain. See you soon. I might die for listen. Hand on my heart. I might die for a warm shower. I'm not even gonna lie. Signing over what was bound to be an awkward encounter, you gather your stuff. It's only— oh wait, you're still in the towel, aren't you? You're about to knock on Knox's door when he opened it. Why are you always shirtless? Should you really be asking me that? He looked you up and down. In this one instance, I have a towel on. You instinctively look down. Oh. Oh. You were still wearing just your towel. So what? It's not like you were naked. There it was, the awkward encounter you had expected. What, don't like it? Knox leaned forward, a devious smirk on his face. I never said that. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm just here for your shower. Let me in. And I'm sorry. The words were quiet enough that you almost missed them. You could really feel your face heating up. Same, though. Knox steps aside and gestures for you to come in. Oh, this is like office moody. There's like a little bit of color in here. The inside of the apartment was not what you had expected. There were lots of earthy tones. Nothing seems to fully match anything else. Knox must have noticed you looking around because he laughed. Ellis has always had his own unique taste. It's charming in its own way. Speaking of Ellis reminding you that you hadn't seen him in a while. It wasn't too strange though. The few times you'd gotten to talk to him, he always seemed to be in a hurry somewhere. He always showed up again eventually. You wondered why he even had an apartment if he was never here. You should need a home address. Is Ellis here? Worried someone else might see you like this? Ellis found out there's some sort of nighttime garden viewing thing a town over, so he's doing that. Oh, and tomorrow morning he's doing a cheese factory tour. Oh, a cheese factory tour? Knox shrugged. Don't ask me why, because I have no idea. He just has his taste, I suppose. Anyway, the bathroom's this way. Oh. Ah, same layout, makes sense. The bathroom was indeed the same place as yours. The towels were a different color though. Yours hadn't been replaced, so Ellis must have had his redone. Glancing down, there were a pair of very fluffy bunny slippers. You raised an eyebrow at Knox, but he just grinned at you. Enjoy your shower, MissKatonik. And with that, he turned around and left. Alright, let's go. You have to admit, a hot shower was worth the awkward situation. Agreed. Once you were dressed and feeling fresh again, you made your way back to the living room. Okay. Listen. Hey. Listen. I know it's romance visual novel and everything, but I need these, the he's, the thems, all of you to listen. No one in their right mind sits like this and drinks tea or coffee waiting for you to get out of the shower. Please don't do it. Because it's like, I know what you're trying to do, but also in my mind, I can see the prep of like you going like, oh, does this look good? Like, maybe if I just hold it like this. So it won't work. Knox was relaxing on the couch with a cup of what you assumed was coffee. Who leans half off the sofa like that comfortably? He had not put a shirt on. He smirked at you when you made eye contact. Enjoying the view? Doesn't work on overthinkers. Exactly. Okay, wait. Oh, he's not like hanging off. It's like their leg is hanging off. Would that be comfortable? Not at that angle, I think. You wish. What if I am? Yeah, no, you wish. Aw, you'll hurt my feelings. Even though he said that, his face said that he was quite amused by the situation. No, that wasn't an option. He got up and walked over, leaning in so close you wondered if he was about to kiss you. Instead, he gave you a smug grin. Need me to walk you home? Funny. Sure. No thanks. Thanks for letting me use the shower. I'm gonna leave now. You quickly turned around to do just that. Wait! Knox. Yes, MissKatonik. May I help you with something? I got your mail again! Somehow your mail's at my door again. I wonder how that happened. This bitch changed the freaking address. Do try not to kick it. I'm gonna kick it. Blessings are so difficult to deal with. I know. You're doing it on purpose now. Maybe I'm just looking for an excuse to see my favorite neighbor. Mood. You're just so cute when you're mad. Fuck you. Sounds like you want more of your mail destroyed. Well, I'll come get it in a bit. If what? If you agree to come with me to the Saturn Festival next weekend. What's the Saturn Festival? Oh. Huh, sure. It's a date? Sure. It's not a date, right? It's 100%. It's 100%. I'd be like, oh yeah, sure, it's not a date, right? That depends entirely on you. Why does it depend on me? You're asking me, what do you want it to be? Why? Even when they're vampires, why? Di kong. That's a date then. I was hoping you'd say that. Kasami eh, ano? Di kong puto po niya. Anyway. Man. Before you even realized, time has passed and now you are only a few days away from your date. You were nervous. You couldn't wait. So you could roast him more. That's going to be good. You could feel it. The Saturn Festival was also really cool. Especially since you always got that weekend off. You absentmindedly wiped the counter as you mulled over what you would wear. 2 celebratory caramel lattes to go, please. Oh, right, work. You grabbed the cups and your marker. Your name is? Clara. What's the occasion? You looked up to smile at her and froze. Oh no. Oh fuck. She was definitely the woman you had seen with your ex. Are you okay? Is something wrong? No. My self-esteem's on the floor though. Would you help me pick it up real quick? Ma'am, listen. Dump him. Go with the bigger, better ex. It's me. She seems genuinely concerned. She must not have recognized you. I'm okay. She looked relieved, giving you another bright smile. So what's the occasion? Your order will be ready in a moment. This life ain't for the healing cheated on a girl. So what's the occasion? You gave her your best attempt to sound as casual while you made the lattes. Clara giggled a little before leaning forward as though to impart some sort of secret. I got a jerk in a lot of trouble today. You blinked at her. That was the last thing you were expecting to hear. She must have seen your confusion because she quickly explained. I was seeing this guy, but turns out he was 2-timing scumbag. He sure was. She giggled again. So I did the only reasonable thing. She gave a pause for dramatic effect. I called his mom and tattled, and well, I've been in yoga class with her for years, so of course she took my side. What kind of scumbag are you if not even your mom wants to take your side? You were stunned by this information, so you passed over the latte as you sorted out your thoughts. Clara held out the lattes you had passed her, a mischief twinkle in her eye. Me and his mom are going to have girls' night. We'll never hear the end of this. With that, she placed the money for the lattes on the counter and turned to leave, pausing after a moment and turning back to face you. She placed one of the lattes on the counter to free up her hand and fish something out of her bag. She placed a card on the counter in front of you. You should come to yoga with us sometimes. You seem cool. We had the same taste in me. And with that, she was off again. I want to be friends with her. Be friends with her. I don't know how long the game is. I don't know if we can be friends with her. I would want to be friends with her. She's cool. And the mom. What the hell are you doing? What the hell are you doing? Nox, it's 2 a.m. The best time to pack stuff. Are you serious? Actually, no, you know, as someone who moves furniture at like odd hours in the day, never mind. Why are you packing? How much stuff do you even have to pack? Wouldn't you like to know? Okay. Asking a dude what he's packing or how much he's packing was 100% my bad. I'm sorry. Damn, I guess. Where do you usually stay? Cassiopeia Hills. That's so far away. Oh, fancy part of town. Boring part of town. Anyway, shouldn't you be sleeping? Don't change the topic. I was sleeping until you started loudly moving stuff. Need me to come over and help you sleep? I swear I'm gonna leave the chat right now. No thanks. Oh no, how will I possibly contact you? Oh no. It's not like you're right next door. Not for long, apparently. Finally, the day of your date has arrived. Knox was going to come by to get you in the late afternoon, so you had allowed yourself to sleep in. The Saturn Festival was really just an excuse to get drunk usually. People would flood the streets, drink, eat, and wait for nightfall when you could see the stars more clearly. On this one night every year, you could see Saturn passing you by, accompanied by one of your moons. It was definitely a sight worth seeing. I bet it is. If you could manage the crowds. You were nervous about that. You didn't mind crowds. It was fine. I don't like big crowds. Your nerves were shot. You were on edge thinking about the floods of strangers you'd soon be in close contact with. Exactly. Fortunately, the landlord had finally had your water fixed, so you should take as many warm showers as you wanted. Well, a reasonable amount. You still had to pay your water bill. Once you had taken a shower, it was time to settle on an outfit. You had narrowed down your choices to the night before, so you just had to make up your mind. Ooh, what is these? I like this. I like this too. What are these two? I like this one more. With that settled, you decided to do some light stretching to pass the time. Who the hell does light stretching to pass the time? I lift weights to pass the time. Never mind. Before you knew it, there was a knock at your door. Eagerly pull it open. Nervously open it. Made him wait a few seconds on purpose. Someone had to keep him on his toes. When the door was open, you could finally see him. Except it wasn't Knox. What was that? Is that the ex? No. You smiled warmly. Oh, this is Alice. Lovely to see you again, MissKatonik. I didn't mean to hold you up. I just wanted to come over and show face. Lennox is convinced people are going to think he murdered me or something. Probably. This is your neighbor? You said your neighbor was an old man. This is your neighbor? Hey, if you think your neighbor is old, I mean, I can work with the earthstones in the house. So I'm stopping by to say I'm not dead. Well, I am dead. I'm a vampire, but you understand what I'm saying. I appreciate that. Thanks, Alice. You were mildly annoyed by the interruption. You were amused by the implication. Alice is dead, but not like that. Noted. That got a hearty laugh out of him. Thanks, MissKatonik. Well, I'm off to tell the other neighbors the same thing. It would be awfully annoying if a search party got started because of me. You just closed the door when there was another knock. Had Alice forgotten something? He opened the door again. It was actually Knox this time, looking as pleased with himself as ever. Wow, he's wearing a shirt. He owns a shirt. You could see him looking at you up and down. What? You look beautiful. Oh. Oh, see, now I'm an asshole. I caught you off guard for a second. Then he handed you something, a deep maroon colored rose. Oh. Oh, whoa, thank you. Suddenly now you're charming. He dramatically placed a hand on his chest. Oh, how you wound me. Oh my god, I hate that they like this. He straightened up, back to his signature smug demeanor. I've been charming this whole time, actually. You laughed lightly while rolling your eyes. Let me just get this rose into some water. Sure, take your time. He leaned against your doorframe. Oh, look at it, it's in the corner. Oh. You two had initially planned to go to the center of town, but quickly discovered that the streets were already packed. That sucks. It was still an hour before it got fully dark. You nervously eyed the packed crowds. Knox moves closer to you. Knox? Knox lets you grab a drink. I know a spot that's quieter. Oh, let's grab a drink. Oh, okay, I see. You move through the crowd very slowly, careful to not get separated. Knox extended a hand to you to hold on to. You took it without hesitation. You wanted to take his hand but were too nervous. You shook your head. Oh, I'm taking it. I don't want to be lost in the crowd. Fuck that. You could make out the faintest smirk played on his lips. He was clearly happy about this. At long last, you reached one of the many drink carts. It seemed to contain both alcoholic and non-alcoholic beverages. Hello, hello, what can I get for you? Knox looked towards you, gesturing for you to go first. You wanted something non-alcoholic. You went for something alcoholic. I don't drink. I would take non-alcoholic. Citrus Starburst Soda, Bubble Blue Potion Soda, that sounds cool. Strawberry Starscape, that sounds good too. Iced coffee. Bubble Blue Potion Soda. It was popular favorite for a reason. After you had picked a drink, Knox went for an iced coffee. Knox passed you your drink. He had insisted on paying for both of you. Oh, that's nice. You two made your way through the crowd once more as the sky continued to inch towards darkness above you. Knox led you through the crowd, not letting go of your hand for a few seconds. Finally, he opened a door to a building and gestured you in. You gave him a quizzical glance but went with it. It had taken quite a bit to get there. You hadn't realized how long until Knox led you onto the roof of that building. The sky was finally dark, and sure enough, there it was, Saturn and the moon. Wow! It's pretty. Oh, whoa. The words were only a whisper. You spent past years too busy or tired to even attend the festival, so you hadn't seen this in so long. Looks like you were right on time. We leaned over the edge slightly to see the crowds of people below and a million twinkling lights when you looked up. I haven't seen this in so long. We're really high up. You quietly got lost in the sky. I think I would just yap, honestly. That's a surprise, he lives so close by. I guess life always got in the way. Knox stared off into the sky for a moment. I get that. After a few moments of silence, Knox spoke once again. I'm really glad about coming here, about meeting you. It was a little strange whenever Knox got serious like that. It wasn't like him. That made you eager to know what he would say next. Knox looks over at you, firmly fixing you in his gaze. I really do like you. I can't stay with Ellis for much longer, but... He took a deep breath. I want to keep seeing more of you, even after I leave. Your breath got caught in your throat. You understood the question. He was asking about dating. Not just the one-time date like today, but an indefinite type where you get to expect to have him in your life for years to come. Hold on, calm down. It's a date. Maybe a second date. I also want to keep seeing you too. You nodded, your heart was fluttering too much for you to form words. Could we take things slowly? I also want to keep seeing you. Sure. I don't know about the stuttering part, but sure. You meant it. Without even realizing it, Knox had become such a large part of your life. He's fun to flirt with. It was strange now to imagine him not being there. He grinned at you, not breaking eye contact for a moment. You? What are we doing? So, me, right? I'd consider it, but I wouldn't do it. Fortunately, Knox did not seem to share your nerves, because he leaned forward towards you. Oh, I see. Oh. He paused for a moment when his lips were barely an inch from yours, clearly giving you the chance to pull away. Oh, that's nice. When that didn't happen, he pressed on. The kiss was light, gentle. You could tell he was being careful not to accidentally nip you. Right, the teeth. You weren't sure how long it lasted in reality, but in your head, it felt like it was over far too soon. When he pulled away, you could still feel the sensation of the kiss on your lips. The minty scent of him still lingered. Aww. After you returned home that night, you had spent a few hours just laying on your bed, staring up at the ceiling in a daze. Oh, you're fucked. You're cooked. Oh, we're going to the store. You rushed through your shopping, grabbing the newest edition of Rogue and eagerly hurrying to check out. Oh boy. You pulled out the magazine and flipped through it as you walked back home. Normally, this level of eagerness was the result of your excitement to read your favorite magazine. Today, however, it was fully an attempt to distract yourself. When you got back to your apartment, you'd been seeing Knox off. Oh, he was leaving. He wouldn't be next door anymore. He kept reassuring you that you'd still see plenty of each other, but it wouldn't be the same. To be fair, you guys were mostly chatting anyway. So, what does it matter if he's not your neighbor? He promised he'd keep the tab with your chat open all the time so you know immediately if you messaged him. That had calmed you slightly. At least he'd finally have to get his mail redirected. You glanced over the pages of Rogue magazine. Nothing was really holding your attention today. Until you came across the horoscope section. You found yours in the same spot it always was. Seize the day. Don't leave anything unsaid. Don't leave any room for regret. Take the initiative. It was the final push you needed. You ran the rest of the way home, your heart pounding your ears as you went. Finally, you made it to your hallway. You should still have time before Knox left. You knocked on the door, but no one answered. Your heart dropped. You wouldn't have left without a goodbye, right? You shook your head, trying hard to dispel the bad feelings. The voice had come from behind you in the hallway, rather than beyond the door. You spun around to see him standing there, clearly confused. I was worried you already left. He was wearing a shirt. I wouldn't do that. I was just at the store. You must have just missed each other. You suddenly felt the urge to kiss him. You sighed in relief. Thank goodness. I'm glad. I really wanted to say goodbye. You're so cute when you're worried. You say that now. So, want to see my new apartment? You gave him a quizzical look. Isn't it like a 2-hour drive? So about that. He stuck his hand in his pocket and pulled out a key. Wouldn't you know, something opened up nearby. Oh, the couple that was fighting. Before he could process what that meant, he walked over to apartment 7 and unlocked it. That's where the noisy neighbors had moved out. He smirked deviously at you. Looks like you're stuck with me. This is convenient. I don't have to change my mailing address. You mean my mailing address. You both laughed. It's close enough. Aw, thank you for playing. Aw, that's cute. And a special thanks to Damian Winters for music. The end. Alright. That's about an hour-ish. It's pretty cool. That was Single Vampires in Your Area? That was it called, right? Let me see. Yeah, Single Vampires in Your Area. It's nice. It's cute. It's short. This was a good one. Yeah.